Alright guys, welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. Um, so, I didn't actually skip through the night, and part of it was I wanted to give you guys the experience of just how dark it was, so you guys could let me know if you wanted me to cut out the night, because I'm fully aware that there might be some people who want to see me do stuff at night, which, I don't know, some people might want to see. So what I'm going to do today is probably get a few metal tools and upgrade my house a bit, and if I can get to it, maybe tame a pterodactyl or something. So I don't have time. This is the other reason. I don't really have time to be waiting through the night, because I've got a very busy schedule. I've got a life outside of ARK Survival Evolved, believe it or not. So I only have like an hour or so to actually do stuff. And that's like a maximum. Like I don't really know for sure that I'm gonna have that much. So what I'm doing is recording this while I can. And yeah. So this might not be the most exciting episode, but I'll try to make it as exciting as I can. Okay, so so I was telling you guys about the stacking mod before, and so instead of stacking to 20, like meat normally does, it will stack to 10,000. Now this is normally very good, but there's only one problem I've found with it. The fact that the meat stacks to 10,000 means that you don't have a bunch of stacks of meat, so when this meat spoils and goes rotten, instead of having a bunch of meat that gets rotten at the same time, you only have one, because you only have one stack. Now that sounds like it would be a good thing, but you need rotten meat to make narcotics. So, if you see here, it takes 1 spoiled meat and 5 narco berries to make a narcotics. And that is essential to almost every part of ARK. So, it's just mildly something that I need to pay attention to. I might have to do something in order to fix that. So what I'm going to do, fly all my levels up, and then scroll down to the bottom and see what the most recent engrams I've unlocked are. Something is diving at my house, and I am really not appreciating it. These stupid birds. I'm surprised in the first episode, I actually shot at one of these and killed it in the first arrow I shot at it. The bow is interesting to predict where the arrows are going to go in this game. But so, my little humble abode here, got it going on. Alright, so I need some hide to do stuff, and I need some wood. A nice metal pickaxe. And get some other stuff going on. Alright, so I'm upgrading to metal tools, which pretty much makes the other tools obsolete, obviously. But they could be very easily lost if I die. Alright, so I've got to be taking care of that. And I don't remember how to find the death. Aha. Okay, so that's important to me. I won't use it just yet, but that is a gravestone that, like I said I had a death recovery mod going on. That's a gravestone where if I were to die, I could right-click on it, and the gravestone that is, and it would give me all of the items from my dead corpse's inventory, and that would just be amazing, because most of the time when I die, at least in this game, it's because I went somewhere that I thought I was ready for, and I was not ready for it. And so, if my corpse is in a place that I'm not ready for, then one, I'm not ready for it with all of my gear. With all of my gear, I wouldn't be able to go in and recover stuff, but after I die, I leave all my gear there, so I wouldn't have my gear. And if I'm not ready for it with all my gear, I'm definitely not ready for it without all of my gear. So, just a small decision that I made because I don't, like I said, if I die, I don't want the series to just like be over because I rage quit or something. Yeah, because that's probably what would happen. I would be like, nope, done with this. But so, look at this. Doesn't this just look so much nicer? It's difficult to see where it's going to place these. And I hope I placed them all correctly. There we go. So, now a wooden door frame. And what am I missing for a door? More wood. Well, that makes sense. So I guess I'm going to have to get more wood. So, in this game, I like to be very prepared before I go and I start trying to tame a dinosaur. But, so, the next episode, I will definitely make an attempt at it. And so, I've decided that since I suck personally at naming things, what I'm going to do is if, as a subscriber, if any of you are subscribe to me and leave a comment on the video or something, either recommending me your name or just like asking to be the name, like your YouTube account name as the dinosaur's name, I will either take your suggestion given that it's appropriate or use your username given that it's appropriate, and name dinosaurs after that. So it's a cool system. It'll encourage people to subscribe and comment, and it'll also mean that my dinosaurs actually have names that aren't just dumb. Well, they might still be dumb, but it won't be my fault that they're dumb. That's what I've decided. Okay, so I'm now unlocking some much better gear down here. I've unlocked a rifle, which will take a lot of metal to make, so it will not be made just yet. And have I unlocked the... Oh, no, that'll be level 38 that I unlock the pterodactyl saddle. I'm at level 35, so that's not unrealistic. Now, I'm just going to continue upgrading my house because building things gives you levels. Alright, so what I'm just going to do is continue working on this, and I'll see if I have time, potentially, to go try to tame a pterodactyl in this episode. It might not happen, but fingers crossed. So, I'm now level 37. One more level should be enough. And I think this is actually enough walls now. Exactly. I have exactly enough materials to make all of the walls convenient. And now I just have to make the roof, which I'm not going to have enough material for. But it's not wood that I'm out of, actually. It's fiber. Now, one thing I hate about the wooden roof is that it's directional. See that? Yeah, that's going to bother me. See, they're facing different directions. I placed them the same way, but they are facing different directions. It bothers me, but I haven't really figured out how to stop it from happening. So, yeah. Now the pterodon saddle, let's see, what am I missing in order to make it? Hide and fiber. Alright. So, I'm going to quick check where I'm at on the video. Just 10 minutes. I've still got like half the video left. Yeah, I'm probably definitely going to get this done. So I need to kill some things, get some hide. And I'll Hope that I just got enough fiber just now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit these guys. I might have to give up at some point. If I was just playing by myself, I would keep trying to hit these guys until I got them. But that makes for boring segments in this video. Alright, so this isn't even fully nighttime yet, and you can see it's dark. Alright, so here's a dodo. Alright, I hope it gives me enough hide. It did not really even close. Alright, another dodo. Let's hope it's enough hide. That's definitely not enough, I was counting. This dodo over here is dead now. And I think that might be enough hide. Yes, it is. Alright. So now I've got a pterodon saddle. So that might seem like the hardest part of this whole process, but it's probably not going to be. Because now the thing that I have to do is I've got to get tranquilizer arrows. And I use those to knock out a pterodon. And then it'll take a little while for it to tame. And yeah, after that it'll be pretty easy because that's all there is. Now, it might take a little while for it to tame, and I will cut that out after, like while I'm uploading the video, if it's absurd. But if we go a little bit over 20 minutes in this episode and succeed in taming a pterodon, I'm not going to complain. So, there's actually a pterodon right over here by my house. I don't know if you could see it because everything is going to be super dark for you. But yeah, let's see. What level are you at? 60. That might take a bit. Might take a solid bit. So, yes. Okay, so I'm now working on 2 tranquilizers. I want to say 3 or 4 is a good amount. So, what I'm gonna do, hopefully, is, I don't know actually. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure that out. Put that fire out. It's not doing anything for me at the moment. Alright, zoomed out there accidentally. But yeah, this game gets super dark. Like, ridiculously dark. And we are at 14 minutes. Okay. So, in an ideal scenario, this is, I already have more than this when it comes to tranquilizers. But, so this is one thing that I figured out since I started using this stack mod, is you can just split off one item from a stack over and over again. And so all of these meats are going to have the same spoil time as this original stack, which was just over 2 minutes when I started. So I should get a bunch of rotten meat, which doesn't normally sound like a good thing. So yeah, a minute and a half, and this will all be good. Maybe I'll get some more berries quickly to make narcotics with. There's a parasaur. So, yeah. The reason I'm saying I want to tame a pterodon is because, well, they can fly. Alright, and flight is essential in this game to get anywhere. I can't just, like, wander on over. There are some dinosaurs like a baryonyx where it can swim as well as walk relatively fast, and that's good enough that I can use that to get around for most places. But there's a lot of places, like just to go back and forth to get resources, where just being able to fly is so helpful. And in 15 seconds, all of this meat should spoil. I should get narcotics, and I can make some narcotic arrows. Now, I'll use the narcotic arrows to knock out the pterodon, and should be easy to tame from there. And if this episode goes way over in time or something, I guess I can cut out the waiting process in post. Okay. So it takes one of these narcotic things per narcotic arrow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bola. Now what these do is I wind it up and throw it at something, and that something will not be able to move. As long as it's something small. Like pterodon it'll work for, but I can't throw it at a T-Rex and expect it to work. I'll just have to find that pterodon again. Oh, carbon enemies. These guys are just little turtle things. You can stand on them if you can hop up properly. And I'm giving up at this point. Alright. So I need to find a pterodon, which is relatively close to the ground at least. Because that guy up there is a bit far. Just a bit. Now there's quite a few of them flying around. But like I said, I'd like one that's close to the ground. Because otherwise I'm just going to be wasting narcotic arrows. Now these guys don't really land too often, so ideally I can just find one on the ground, like right over here. And this looks like it's going to be our... Oh, don't fly away from me. Alright, so you're down. Putting the narcotic arrows in the bow. Level 11. You shouldn't take too long to knock out. Yep, you're already out. That's what you have to do, is you put food in their inventory. And when he gets hungry, he will eat the food. And if my predictions are correct, this one at least, because it's a low enough level, should be tamed after eating one piece of food. I'm going to check up on the recording real quick. Okay, we're at 19 minutes. This will probably get done within the next minute, so that'll be great. So this is a male pterodon who's been alive for 2 days, in-game. It's been alive for 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Because things in this game don't despawn. The game continues to render them until you leave the area, at which point they freeze static, but if you enter the area again, they'll be there again. And so oftentimes you'll have to, when you have like a server or something, you'll have to go on a dino killing spree where you just go around the server killing a bunch of random things that are taking up spawn room, because there's a finite amount of things that can spawn. Well, it's based on weight. The systems in this game are just amazing to look at, because it's all ridiculously complex, And I couldn't even begin to explain the intricacies of how this entire game works in a 20-minute episode. But, so, okay, I'm probably going to load normal arrows back into the bow so I don't accidentally waste some narcotic arrows. And this pterodon, I don't know if it'll eat when it's missing 30 hunger or 25 or even 50. That would suck, kind of. But, so even with that one arrow I shot at it, it lost 94 health. Well, just 90 actually, because it's down at 204. So, okay. What I have the stat bonuses for leveling up tamed dinosaurs turned up, so this guy will be at an acceptable level after I level him up a couple of times. But at the very beginning, I don't even know if he's going to be able to move with me on his back. I might be too heavy for him, because he's kind of a very low stat pterodon. And the thing is, late game when you've got like heavy armor and stuff on, under normal settings, this pterodon, like even if at max level, it wouldn't be able to carry you, because the game doesn't have a set like dinosaurs can reach level 100 or something like that. It has a system where it can gain, I think, 77 levels from when you tame it, and that's just how it is. So, oh, there's a megalodon sticking out of the water over there, and I think a tech parasaur as well, which doesn't really do anything special. But when they released the Aberration DLC, they released a few tech dinosaurs where it'll rarely spawn a dinosaur that is slightly stronger than its normal part. It still takes the same saddle, still eats the same food. It just looks really cool. And I think I'll actually go take a look at the tech parasaur just to show you guys what it looks like. And I think I might tame it next episode, but like, you saw a few normal parasaurs before this one. Alright, so something is attacking stuff. Aha. You. This thing stole my food, which was not very kind of it. But I got my food back. So all is well. That's one of my least favorite dinosaurs in this game. I have accidentally tamed them a number of times though, because they take food items, and if they take a berry, they will end up being tamed. Okay, so I think it's definitely 50 of hunger that it needs to be missing. So his torpidity, if that gets to 0, he'll wake back up, and the tame will end. He won't be tamed. But if the taming meter fills up before he wakes up, he will automatically wake up, no matter how full the torpidity meter is, and he will be mine, and it'll be great. I believe it makes a loud noise that has scared me multiple a time when they actually tame, so bracing myself for that. Oh, I have sound effects turned down. Okay, so he's going to be named Double J Dawn or something. And, okay, so enter his inventory, put a saddle on him, and he can carry me. And he can harvest things. And he's got a couple levels now, so I'll bump up his health. Okay, so we do have our first tame. I'm perfectly open to renaming it if you guys suggest a cool name. So yeah, this is gonna be it for episode 2 of ARK Survival Evolved single player, and I'll see you guys next time.